Have you ever noticed, every time you walk into an unfamiliar room, the first seat you choose actually reveals your personality? You think you're just picking a random spot? Psychology says your instincts know better. Let's find out. If you walked into this room, where would you sit? There are 7 positions to choose from, and each one hides a personality type. Ready? Position 1, the seat closest to the door. If you chose this spot, your inner voice is saying, if anything goes wrong, I'm out first. You are the classic escape route personality. You need a strong sense of control. You hate putting yourself in situations where you can't easily back out. At the movies, you sit on the aisle. At dinner, you face the exit. Even in love, you plan the breakup before the first date. Your phone always has at least 3 backup plans. Your bank account has emergency money that you refuse to touch. Deep down, this is about childhood. Maybe you were left somewhere once, forgotten at a bus stop or a school gate. You learned early, always know the way out. But your strength is undeniable. You have superhuman crisis awareness. When the earthquake hits, you're already at the safe zone. When layoffs come, you've already found the next job. Your friends see you as the person who stays calm when the sky is falling. This seat is your survival wisdom. Position 2, the most hidden corner spot. You chose the corner. Welcome to the observer personality. You don't look for a seat when you enter a room. You scan every face first. Who's connected to whom? Who has the power here? You figure it all out in 3 minutes. You need to observe everything from a safe spot before you can relax. The corner is your psychological safe zone. Social anxiety? Not exactly. You just need to understand everyone unilaterally before deciding whether to enter social mode. In love, you're probably a secret crush champion. You've lived an entire lifetime with someone in your head, but you still haven't added them on social media. You write thousands of words in your journal, but when you actually see them, you can't even make eye contact. You specialize in long-distance affection. But your observation skills are a superpower. You're always the first to notice when something is off with a friend. You know who secretly likes who before anyone else does. You're like the invisible radar in every social group. Not everyone gets you, but those who do treasure you deeply. Position 3, the seat by the window. Window sitters, you are the romantic wanderer. Your body is in the room, but your soul is outside. During meetings you're watching clouds. At dinner parties you're watching rain. In class you're counting leaves on trees. You hate feeling trapped. You need a physical exit to feel psychologically comfortable. The window is your mental escape route. You're probably the best daydreamer in your friend group. But don't mistake daydreaming for emptiness. Your brain is running a movie theater that no one else can see. In love, you're drawn to people with stories. That quiet, slightly mysterious person? Irresistible. But the problem is, you're already on episode 800 of the drama in your head, and they don't even know the show has started. You're perfectly suited for creative work. Designer, writer, photographer. These careers were practically made for you, because your inner visual world is 3 times richer than most people's. Position 4, dead center. The C-spot. Center seat takers, welcome to confident extrovert territory. You didn't come to attend the party. You came to host it. You naturally enjoy being noticed. You don't need the spotlight to find you. You walk straight into it, with your own background music and your own glow. You were probably class president growing up. As an adult, you're the opinion leader in your friend group. Not because people voted for you, but because you felt someone had to step up. People think you're a social butterfly, but really you just can't be bothered to pretend. You don't fear judgment or conflict, because you have a remarkably solid sense of self. But here's the catch. You sometimes speak so directly that you forget not everyone is built like armor. You think you're just being honest. They think you're being sharp. In love, you're the initiator. You like someone? You go for it. It doesn't work out? You move on. Your friends envy your courage, but they also sometimes get speechless from the things you blurt out. You're a natural-born leader. Just remember, even superheroes need to rest. Let someone else take the wheel once in a while. Position 5, back against the wall, facing the door. If this is your spot, you are the defensive controller. Your life motto, I can see everyone, and no one can ambush me from behind. You are never the first person to pick up chopsticks in a new environment. You spend the first 5 minutes building a mental map: who's allied with whom, where's the power switch, how many emergency exits are there. This isn't social anxiety. It's social prudence. You have high trust barriers, because you learned the hard way that trust, once misplaced, has serious consequences. Someone probably betrayed you when you were young. Someone talked behind your back. Someone let you down. So you learned, your own back, you guard it yourself. But once someone crosses that threshold, you are the most reliable friend and the most loyal partner. Your love isn't fiery. It's steady, like a load-bearing wall. With you, they know the sky won't fall. At work, you're a risk management genius. In life, you check restaurant ratings, food safety certificates, and customer reviews before ordering takeout. Yes, that's you. People say you're too cautious. But that caution has saved you from countless traps. Your sense of security, you built it brick by brick. That's something to be proud of. Position 6, sitting right next to someone. Even when there are 20 empty seats. You chose to sit next to a stranger? Congratulations, you are the connection-driven personality. For you, solitude isn't recharging. It's draining. You get your energy from being around people. You belong to what psychologists call the extrovert type. Your power source is external. It's other human beings. You were probably that kid who followed the teacher around and cried when your deskmate transferred schools. Your contact list has never dipped below 500. Your sense of safety doesn't come from position. It comes from people. An empty room to you isn't freedom. It's punishment. You'd rather sit next to a total stranger than occupy an entire row alone. In love, you're a textbook romantic. And this isn't an insult. You just believe in humans too much, almost naively. You think if you treat people well, they'll treat you the same. It doesn't always work out, but you never regret trying. Your strength, you're everyone's sunshine. You're the party warm-up act. With you around, silence never stands a chance. You're like a walking power bank, charging people wherever you go. Your risk, you struggle being alone. A brief romantic dry spell can make you question your entire existence. What you need to learn is, even when you're by yourself, you're still whole. Position 7, the one who can't stop switching seats. You can't settle? You've moved 3 times in 10 minutes? You don't have ADHD. You just always feel like there must be a better option. Welcome to the perfectionist explorer personality. Your brain runs a never-closing rating system. This spot is too noisy -10 points, that spot is too dark -10 points, that guy over there won't stop shaking his leg, immediate fail. This pickiness follows you everywhere. At the supermarket, you can stand in the shampoo aisle for 15 minutes. Oil control or moisturizing? Anti-dandruff or repair? What if none of them work? You've dated 3 people and still haven't committed. Not because they're not good enough. Because you keep wondering if the next one might be better. You're not unwilling. You're terrified of choosing wrong. But here's a secret you might not know. This trait is an underrated superpower. Your perfectionism makes you an incredible optimizer. Any chaotic system that lands in your hands eventually becomes perfectly organized. You're a natural product manager, editor, curator. What you lack isn't judgment. It's that magical phrase of self-permission, I've made my choice, and that's good enough. Most of life's questions don't have a single right answer. Most of the time, whichever one you choose becomes the right one. Next time, try trusting your first instinct. Your subconscious is smarter than you give it credit for. No matter which seat you chose, no position is right or wrong. No position is better than another. Every personality type is a suit of armor you've built for yourself over a long life. It protected you. It defined you. The caution by the door is your respect for the unknown. The observation from the corner is your unique way of seeing the world. The romance by the window is the poet living in your soul. The confidence in the center is the light you were born with. The control against the wall is the safety you built for yourself. The warmth next to another person is your greatest kindness to this world. And even the one still hesitating, wandering between chairs. You are beautiful too. Because you care, that's why you hesitate. Here's a sentence for every single one of you: your seat is the best seat. Not because that position is inherently good, but because the person sitting there is you. That's it for today's seat psychology test. Which position did you choose? Tell me in the comments. See you in the next test.